last previous class, we have discussed many topics on corporate management and communication. Today, we are going to discuss the main important topic in management, that is Henry Fayol's 14 Principles of Management. To be frank, Henry Fayol is known as father of scientific management. Henry Fayol is known as father of scientific management. Father of scientific management. He developed 14 principles. Based on these 14 principles, many organizations, they have adopted these 14 principles in their functioning, and they are reaching to their organization goals with this executing and implementation of this Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management. Let us see which are these 14 principles. Principle number 1, division of work. In every organization, the work has to be divided up among the employees, among the subordinates, based on their specialization or domain. In which area he or she is excel, that work has to be allotted to that person. In every organization, the work has to be assigned based on the specialization, based on the domain. If the work has been allotted not based on the specialization domain, what happens? The employees will not enjoy their work. They will not be motivated to work. They may do many mistakes or errors because that is their not cup of tea. Therefore, the work has to be divided among employees based on their specialization or domain. Example, in an organization, if financial department is there, the person who is having a knowledge on finance, he or she must be from commerce or management background. He or she must have good knowledge about the finance. Then that person only can work in financial department. The other person, if he is working, if an engineering graduate is working in a finance department, then doesn't fulfill the purpose. Then authority, the right to issue commands. The management level should be in such a way that the authority has to be given to many managers so that they can pass the commands and they can pass the orders. If then discipline, employees must obey the orders of the superiors. Superior orders should not be what we call ignored. It should be taken into consideration and it has to be accepted, and they have to respect the superiors. Discipline should be there in every organization. Unity of command. Each worker should have one boss. If one employee has 3 bosses, then whom that the employee is accountable for? Under whom instruction that the employee will work? There will be confusion. At a simultaneously, if 3 bosses will give their instructions, then the employee will be frustrated. He or she will be confused to execute the work. Unity of direction. People engaged in the same kind of activity must have the same objectives in a single plan. This is essential to ensure unity. Unity of direction means the commands, whatever the superiors have passed, they have to follow properly. There should not be any confusion. There should be unity among the employees in receiving the commands and executing the orders. Subordination of individual interests. See, employees will have self-interest. At the same time, all the employees should work for the organization goals. That is called subordination of individual interests. Management goals, that is organization goals, will be important than individual goals. Remuneration. See, employees or the managers who are working in the organization should be motivated to work well. When they will be motivated when they get good remuneration or salary, payment, on time salary, on time wages need to be paid, so that they should not be ignored and they should not be demotivated to work well. Centralization or decentralization. Certain times the decision should be taken based on centralization. The top higher authorities will take the decision. Certain times the decisions should be decentralized. Some decisions should be taken by the lower level, executive level people. Executive level people. That's why there should be centralization certain times. If the decisions are very strategic oriented, the higher authorities will take the decisions. If the decisions are not routine, then executive level, they'll be taking the decisions. Scalar chain. There should be hierarchy in flow of directions. The top level will pass the instructions to the middle level will pass the instructions to the lower level. Like this, the scalar chain should be there. The instruction should flow as per the directions from top level to middle level to lower level. Order. Both managerial order, social order are necessary. Each and every employee should take the orders properly. All the orders, that is the managerial orders or social orders, they should execute it. Equity. Equity means employees' well is important to achieve equity. Employees should be considered and should be considered kindness and justice. Everyone should be equal in the company. There is no boss. There should not be any slave. Bossism should not be there. Stability of tenure. The 12th principle of Henry Fayol says that the employee should have the job security. The employee should not feel that my job is not secure. If there is an insecurity, the employee cannot work well. If there is any insecurity, the employee cannot work well with the determination or motivation. Therefore, the stability should be there. Initiative. Each and employee should take an initiative to work better. He or she should have the initiative. They should have the zeal. They should have the what we call interest. Explicit decops. Management must foster the morale of the employees. Employees should feel that I'm proud to be a employee in this organization. That is called explicit decops. Employee morale should be protected. They should not be jealous about others' achievement in the organization. Overall, what are the things that we discussed now? We discussed that there are 14 principles of management, and the management 14 principles was developed by the scientific person Henry Fayol. To be frank, Henry Fayol's 14 principles are known as scientific principles, and Henry Fayol says that forecast and plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate, to control. These are the things that we discussed in this class. Thank you.